All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and continue with our coordinate planes, and this time we're going to be comparing some lines and patterns, and we're going to be looking at some addition rules and some multiplicative rules when we are doing these plots, because a lot of the times we can actually plot lines if we know what the rule is. So we're going to follow these tasks, okay? And it says line P, so right here, line P represents the rule that X and Y are equal. So no matter what, X and Y is going to be equal. And so when I think about it, here's how it can be equal, because if I even find 1 point on line P, I know that it is 1, 1. Because remember, guys, this is your X-axis, this is your Y-axis, and then here's your point of origin, that 0, 0, okay? And then also remember, when we are doing our coordinates, we always write our X first and then our Y. So it's run, then jump, or over, then up, okay? So now we're gonna go, and it says to construct line D that is parallel to line P. So parallel means it's not gonna intersect. So I'm just gonna kind of take my paper here, and I am going to make it so that it is going to be basically parallel, and I think that's a good parallel line. Hopefully it kind of works out so it's kind of on some of those dots. Okay, so I've made this that it's parallel. I'm gonna go ahead and draw my arrows showing that it can keep going. I'm going to label this D, okay? Here is that line D it went through, and it says to name 3 coordinates that are on line D. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to find ones that are basically on an actual line here. Okay, so this first one, and if I look, guys, I know that this is 1, so I know that each of these ones in the middle is going to be half, because that's what's in between each of those numbers evenly is a half. So same thing here. If it is something that you guys want to go ahead and always write those in, if they don't have the whole thing filled in, I would go ahead and fill it in so it's easier on you, okay? So here are my 3 coordinates. So I went over a half and I went up to 2.5. So one of them is 1/2 and then 2.5. Okay. My next one is 1.5 and 3.5. Okay. My next one is going to be 3 and then 5. Okay.